In today's Warcrow topic, we are going to be talking about Lady Télia, who is a named character in the Hegemony of Embersig faction in Warcrow. So Lady Télia is from Oz Marcos, which is one of the newest provinces to the Hegemony. And she is in command of the Arquebusiers of the First Company of the First Army of the Black Legion. And so her job really is to protect the capital of Arcadia, which is the capital of the Hegemony of Embersig, and its hegemon, who is the leader of the Hegemony, who is currently a 12-year-old boy. We will talk about him in later videos. While she is a very capable warrior, she does have versatility, and it is not uncommon for her to be also found within high society and at different galas and other types of social functions. So she is really seen as somebody who can both be in the battlefield and also be in high society, and is known to clean up well amongst her, allies and peers. She is actually one of the few humans who has served as a pioneer. Most of the pioneers, if not all, are going to be Ghent dwarves, which we talked about in the pioneer video. But Télia is very skilled with gunpowder, and she is an expert marksman, and this has been compounded in that she has personally customized her own musket to give her a Deadeye's accuracy from very, very far away. It was this accuracy that allowed Télia to be responsible for the fall of the Frozen Forge Hold during the revolt of the Cutbeards in the Broken Tops. So what was the revolt of the Cutbeards? Well, thank you so much for asking. In the Pioneer video, we discussed how some of the dwarves joined the Hegemony and are known as the Ghent. To Mounthaven, which is the main dwarven faction that those dwarves left from, this wasn't a big deal. However, the Hegemony was not done, and this was not the only instance of dwarves leaving the Mounthaven. Within the rest of the world, Mounthaven has been selling its weapons and armor to some of the individuals in the feudum. The Hegemony did not like not being invited to this party, and so they began to focus on a range of Mounthaven mountains known as the Broken Tops. And so the way the Hegemony kind of focused on obtaining this functionally is they fueled discord and discontent within the dwarves of the lower caste system of these Broken Top mountains. And so they started making or causing those dwarves to think about how they're in these lower caste systems and they're not really able to move upwards within the context of Mounthaven culture. And so while this is kind of all brewing, the Hegemony then approaches the Broken Top communities and openly proclaims that they are there to help those dwarves and give them an opportunity to break free from their proverbial chains. So seeing the dwarves now of these lower caste dwarves of Broken Tops now are seeing the higher Mounthaven castes as oppressors, and just Mounthaven general as kind of as oppressors, and the Hegemony as potential liberators for these lower caste systems. And this, with all that built up discontent and discord, caused the revolt to happen. And so this conflict was a very mountainous one, with battles taking place within dark, densely packed tunnels and steep incline slopes. And the rebel dwarves were mostly made up of dwarves from the mining caste, and they had shaved their beards and cut their braids. And this, in the Mounthaven culture, is seen as a rejection, like a symbol of rejection. And so these rebel dwarves are known as the Shaven. Ultimately, the Hegemony got what it wanted. It got the Broken Tops, and with it, all of the dwarves that functionally lived there, breaking the caste system. But really, the big target was the orichalcum mine, which is a metal that the Mounthaven dwarves can use to craft a whole bunch of really kind of cool, different arcane enhanced items. You can check out my Mounthaven folder video for more information on that. So within this conflict, like I mentioned before, Lady Télia was instrumental in taking out and sniping functionally one of the leaders of the dwarven strongholds within the Broken Tops, helping pave the way for the Hegemony's victory. And while the Hegemony still controls this one mine in this area, there are still dwarves from the old high castes who are waging guerrilla warfare, trying to take on the Hegemony and the Shaven dwarves to cause as much problems and potentially even win back their lost land. So why is Lady Télia cool? Well, one, I really do just love sniper and marksman characters in any world. And so Télia is a wonderful addition to that list. I already love the Hegemony's aesthetic, and her rifle is just very, very cool to me. I love its connection to the revolt of the Cutbeards and how she just played a very pivotal role there. And it really just shows how one individual can really tilt and change the course of history and current events. I also think it's really cool that she is, perfectly comfortable in high society and, doing what she needs to do within those different social events and political arenas and stuff, but that is not opposed to getting in the mud with the Legionnaires, specifically with the Arquebusiers and the Pioneers, and getting stuff done, laying traps, covering fire, artillery, riflemen, barrages, all that stuff. So she's just really, really fun. And I do love just firearms in fantasy. I think it's just a cool way to do it if you do it well. And I think Télia is one of the cool examples of it being done well. And with that, this lore video about Lady Télia comes to an end. Don't forget to follow this channel to get more Warcrow lore. And if you survive the fog, I'll see you in the next video.